I'm FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching,
episode 379.
3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 35 plus 30 plus 5 plus 150 plus 50 plus 50 plus 20 plus 5. I think that's 379. I kind of lost track halfway in the middle there, so
whatever. Welcome back.
Not sure, but you'll tell me if it's not.
Hope you're doing well. Here we are. It's another Sunday.
Yep.
And sorry, can't baseball. Bye. No.
Yeah.
We got a doubleheader today
I
because
almost wore that
of
shirt today.
bad weather back east, and so.
Also, this is a good caveat to say that we don't typically watch all of the games live.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, like...
Who can?
Well,
I mean, I'm retired, but...
She can't watch them without me. We would stop speaking if she did that. Okay? So, we had used MLB TV, obviously, because we do not live in New England, so we don't have general access to New England Sports Network, where most of the games are being played.
Right.
Or broadcast, I should say. And so... But with MLB TV, we can pause and rewind and start and stop and do all the things. So, just as a general heads up, we don't usually watch the games as soon as they are on. So, like, the game that started today, the first one started at, like, what, 1:35?
Right.
It's now 3:15, and we're through the third inning. And that's it, of the first game.
Because we can fast forward through the ads.
Right.
So, that's a good thing.
Just a heads up.
Anyway, you're not here for baseball. Maybe some of you
You know what? They're here to listen to our lives, and that is our life.
So, welcome back.
Yep.
It's been a week.
Mm-hmm.
And you wanted to say a little bit.
I think it's
maybe
time.
The last words.
Oh, I didn't do my top 10. Dang it.
Oh, yeah.
I keep remembering, and then I forget right last minute. Okay.
So, I don't know how passé it is, but maybe you can give them a general idea.
I don't want to do that right now.
Okay, well then we won't.
I'll do it next week.
Okay.
It's going to be fun because it's going to be the top 10 items, which is not necessarily the top 10 charts.
Right, for keepsakes.
For keepsakes, yes ma'am. Yeah. So, I will do it next week. It'll be fun. People, whatever. There's no such thing as passé. Okay? So, so there's that. So, I'll do that next week.
There's no such thing as passé. That's good.
But I think that this is like the last probably big market update that we'll do on this channel now that we're a month out of market. Right. So for the majority of people who placed orders as pre-orders of market, most of your things have gone out. There's like a package from Satsuma Street we're still waiting on, and maybe a couple other things. But other than that, everything's out, which feels really great.
Yeah.
So, if you placed an order after we got home and we are waiting on restocks, that's a whole other story. But, for those of you that placed pre-orders, the majority of them have gone out, and, like, I would say 98% of them, if not 99%. Mm-hmm. So I feel really great about that. That's amazing. Yeah. And, just thank you all so much. So, it's been really great and fun.
We were at our friend Lisa's, the talent behind L&M Framing, if you have heard of their business, she and Mark, and she's part of our crockpot crew. We had dinner at her house. We just got pizza. I mean, I don't say we just got, but, you know, there was no heavy cooking involved.
Yeah.
We picked up a cheesecake at Costco, and it was fine. Mm-hmm. Wine was consumed.
Obviously.
We had a great time. Thank you publicly to Lisa and Mark for
opening their home to us.
Most of the ladies over. Mm-hmm. Delisha couldn't make it, but yeah. So
had a great time.
Things are good. There have been a lot of news reports about the flooding in our area. Mm-hmm. We are not directly affected. No. We are about 20-25 minutes away from the Ohio River. Yeah. And we are also not near the Little Miami River. So even though you might hear about flooding in southwest Ohio, it does not directly affect our home. But we got talking about it last night at Lisa's, and several I don't say several, but a couple of our group do live closer to some places that are low and are flooded out. Roads are closed. Northern Kentucky also. So, our thoughts...
we're much, much, much closer to the Little Miami River than we are. We're about 20 minutes from the Little Miami River.
Yeah, we are. So, that's what's going on. That's your weather report for the week.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, she'll revisit at the end.
So that means it's time for... I got one this week.
She does. She did her homework.
I did. That means it's time for Pam's pinned comment. I'm Pam, so it's my comment that I favorited and pinned to the top of all the comments from last week's video.
Yep.
This one comes from a dear friend of ours named Tiffany. And if you've ever seen our little, we don't have any within reach, but she is very crafty and has made lots of little treats for us over the
ornaments and things.
Yeah, ornaments and little miniature Pam and Steph's on wood, painted, very intricate.
I don't know if that was her, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tiffany, clear this up, please. Anyway, this comes from Tiff. She said, watching you guys as the storms are rolling in. Tornado sirens going off. And yes, we did go to the basement here one night for about about 10 minutes. And,
very exciting.
And Tiffany says, and here I am repeating, do not lose power. I am watching Pam and Steph.
The priorities are prioritizing.
Get your priorities ready. Straight.
Yeah.
Not ready.
Clearly she's got them ready.
So anyway, thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, love it.
We love you and appreciate that comment.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
She's got to get her. Who doesn't have her sound effects ready? That means it's time for silver and gold.
Yep. Silver
and gold. What's silver and gold? That sounds funny. Does it make you think of a Girl Scout song? Some people have said it reminds them of the Burl Ives song from Rudolph, the Christmas animated TV show that we all grew up with. Yeah. I grew up with it. But anyway, Silver and Gold is our shout out section to you guys about some floss tubes that we have found or have been watching, and we want to give them some encouragement to keep going. So, our silver floss tubers.
Yes.
This is so fun because it's a pair of cousins.
We love our cousins.
I believe their mothers were sisters.
That would make them cousins.
One is passed, but anyway, we're talking about Niecy, and that's short for Denise. We also know another Niecy, but this is a new Niecy.
Different Niecy, different spelling.
Yeah, Niecy and Kathy, and their channel is Because meaning cousin.
Yeah. Because
We Stitch, Niecy
That's
and
really
Kathy.
cute.
Very, very cute. And they are down in Central Florida. And they are originally, though, from Maryland.
Awesome.
So that's kind of fun. They both became sunbirds, and they are brand new, you guys. Since the 15th of last month, so March. About a month ago, give or take, less than 2 months, they've made their first 2 videos.
Less than 2 months, Pam. That's less than a month.
I mean less than a month. Okay. They are a delight. They're super fun. Of course, they love each other dearly. And
obviously.
They are Ada Stitchers. I believe that Niecy is a little bit more into has been stitching, etc., a little more than Kathy.
Okay.
She's kind of pulling Kathy into the cross stitch community.
Come on, Kath. Let's go.
Kathy is very enthusiastic and not reluctant at all. She's
great.
Very enthusiastic.
We love easy peer pressure.
They've done some retreats, and so you might see them at a retreat here or there. And one big thing that you must see is that Niecy has recently finished Leela's Studios, The Lord's Prayer. And it is very, very beautiful. She changed the color of the prayer in the middle, if you're familiar with that design.
Yep.
So go check out Because We Stitch, Nisi and Kathy.
Yeah.
Our gold FlossTuber is a great gal.
Yep.
Why? Because she's a Maina.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Northwood Stitcher, and she's been making floss tubes for a couple of years. She started around March of 2023.
Awesome.
She lives, I think, generally in the Augusta, Maine area, I think.
Yep.
And
nice.
I have been bouncing around on her episodes to kind of get a feel for some of the things she talks about.
Sure.
I would highly recommend her very first one for the simple reason that she talks a lot about tips and tricks, and they're common, ordinary things. Some Steph and I do, some not. And she...
it's a great one to jump into.
Yeah, it's a great one if you're maybe new to FlossTube, maybe you just found us. She would be an excellent one to follow. She's also a retreater, and she stitches anything and everything. But the other thing you need to know about Sarah is she's a real DIYer.
I love that.
And she's a thrifter. Some people call them junkers, the people that just find these amazing things at like Goodwill and so forth and so on.
Cool.
There is a place near where she lives that she refers to as the dump.
Yeah.
And this is a very main thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not really the dump. It's a resale place, that you might take some of your things that you don't want kicking around your house anymore.
Yeah.
And then, they're resold. But she's done, other crafts as well. And she really has a passion for reusing. Recycling, reusing.
That's great.
She's got
What's old is new,
a ton
baby.
of frames, and she knows what to do with cleaning them up and making them look fresh.
I love fresh.
The other thing to know about Sarah is that she has the most soothing
Just put you right to sleep.
voice.
No, I'm kidding.
If you like to sit and stitch and watch someone that feels like you were sitting across the table from them.
Oh, that's quite a compliment.
I don't know if Sarah, if you're watching, I don't know if anyone's ever told you about your voice.
But it's great. Don't change it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Another funny thing that only touched me, because, you can take me out of Maine, but you can't take Maine out of me.
Yeah.
Is she was talking about doing some final finishing of some cross stitch, and she's put cross stitch on just about anything.
Okay.
And she refers to, I almost wanted to bring one.
What?
Okay, most of you that watch us call them rubber bands.
Oh, yeah.
And the true sign of a Mainer is that you call them elastics. And Sarah called a rubber band an elastic. An elastic?
Not an Alaskan.
Not an Alaskan. An elastic. And I went,
She's a real one.
you've passed the test.
You passed the test, Sarah.
Because she doesn't always sound like a Mainer. But every once in a while, no, I don't either, because I've lived other places.
Oh, have
I can
you?
turn it on like clockwork.
Yeah.
I can turn it on. She talks a lot about going to Martin's. I call it Martin's. It's Marden's.
Yes, but ours are H's in Maine.
Yeah, but she will say Martin's. And I'm like,
Sarah?
But she's actually found cross stitch at Martin's. And I'm just like, I never knew they had cross stitch.
I didn't know you ever stepped inside of a Madden's.
I don't know that I have.
Thank you very much.
I've driven by.
Yeah, well, yeah, we have a Martin's here, Pam.
We do?
Yes.
No. That's not the same. That's not the same as Martin's in Maine. What are you thinking of?
Mine's okay. This is what you're thinking of,
Right?
Yeah. What am I thinking
What
of?
are you thinking of? You thinking of the garden place?
No.
We'll discuss.
What am I thinking of? I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway,
Oh well, yeah. Okay.
Anyway, getting off the beaten track.
Sorry.
Go check out Nisi and Kathy down in Florida, and go give Sarah a visit up there in the great state of Maine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both great, going to be great, are and going to be great floss tubers.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
all right. So, phew, that was a long, as we say, taking the 295 route.
Well, 275, but
275, 295, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about stitching.
Okay. You gonna say what you normally say, or am I on my own? Thank you so much.
What have you been stitching on this week, Steph?
Okay, so this, because we had the crock pot get together last night, I had some stitching time, so I've been working on this. Is called Forget Me Nots by Ink Circles. It came out at Market this year, part of the Night Garden collaboration. And I am stitching mine on 32 count linen from Swan Bay Fabrics. I don't remember the name of it, but that's okay. Yeah. And it's 32 count, and I'm using the Threadworks thread palette that is called for. And I got quite a bit done on it last night. So there you go. There he is. My whole elephant is done. And then all of his flowers are done. So now I just have the 4 flowers up top. And doesn't do it. Changes back. And then the moon, obviously. So, I just think he's so cute. And I love the variegation on the elephant. And the flowers are so beautiful. And I just love it so much. So, yay. So, but that's all I've been doing, because I'm a busy bee. So, all right, that's what I've been doing. What have you been doing with your life, Pam?
Okay.
Buckle up, everybody. If you don't like the sound of Pam's voice, this is the time to fast forward. Just saying.
Well, I thought I'd show you what my friend Tony and I are doing a stitch along on.
Yeah.
Because we finished Anne of Green Gables.
Uh-huh.
And so before I actually put my last stitches in Anne of Green Gables, she went ahead and found us another one to start. And so she went ahead and found one from the same designer, Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts.
Okay.
That did Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for a picture of it because...
You can't show the pattern.
I know. Oh, here it is. Obviously. Last place you look.
Right.
It's called Read the Book, Stitch the Things. Okay? And it's a lot smaller than Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah.
So, at Stitch Away, I might have mentioned this before. At Stitch Away, we put our first stitches in January.
Okay.
And then we got talking to Catherine, who also has a FlossTube channel.
Disorderly. Nope. Not disorderly.
We'll put it in the notes. Catherine out in California.
Yeah.
And she and I and several other people, obviously, often will listen to audiobooks. So Catherine came up with the idea of changing the words that say read the books to hear the books. And she even went so far as to say she could probably figure out how to put
rechargeable
earphones on the owl.
Oh, that's cute.
So I haven't talked to Catherine in a bit, and but Tony and I got talking at the shop, and all the letters are there to change it from read to hear.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's what I'm going to do.
That's great.
So I thought I would just show you my meager start on this and how I skipped around before I put the words in. But I think...
a giant piece of fabric.
I know.
It's a full 5/4, I think.
Yeah, because I'm already across the top. And that blank row is where the words are going to go.
Yeah.
But this is all the way... This is as wide as
it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Look at that little owl needle miner. That's cute.
Yeah. So,
what fabric is this, Pam? Pictures Plus.
If you hadn't asked me, I'd know.
It's a Pictures Plus.
I might have it.
Oh, it's Color and Cotton.
Oatmeal from Color and Cotton, and it's Lugana, 32 count.
Yeah.
So, that's where we are on our next
beautiful
project together.
That's right.
And
I love that for you.
We get together once a week.
Yep.
And from here on out, we're going to be in the new Stitchy Shed at Keepsakes. And it's a lovely little space for stitchers to come and sit with their friends and stitch. Whoops, sorry.
Nope, you're fine.
And so that's what I wanted to kind of get you up to date on first.
Okay.
And have this great project bag with books and
paper. Yep.
Okay.
People.
Oh, I know. She hates the ears up on the
Why do you do
clamps. She has a problem.
That's as easy as it is.
She has a problem with that.
Just clamp them down, Pam.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
So, my weekly SAL spin came up with the Christmas Lighthouse stocking that I'm doing.
Which is technically your Sunday stocking sale.
Sunday stocking sale. I don't know if anybody's still in the sale or not. I don't care.
But Pam is, whether she's only by herself or not. You never know. So,
it's getting done, people. Let me just show you, since I haven't shown you this in a minute.
Thanks for being... I just want you all to know that I took time before we sat down to record to take my project out of the Q-Snap. So you wouldn't have to wait. But that's fine. Everyone's stitching. They're fine. They have time.
Anyway. I don't care. You're the one that's impatient, not them. So,
they can fast forward. I can't.
Stocking.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dang. So holy mother.
Yeah, see?
I'm going to have to fill that baby. You should have done it on 10 count over 4. Be the size of my car.
So, at the very bottom is Santa in the lobster boat.
Here.
Oh.
Yeah, I just showed him that.
Yeah. So, mostly what I got done in the week just prior is a lot of that water.
That water is so pretty, Pam.
Bringing it down, and this is the bow of the boat.
Awesome.
No back stitching done yet.
Yeah.
But
I love it. Those blues are so pretty. Holy heck.
So, yeah, it was not the best thing to have over at the Crockpot Crew last night.
Not the best thing to stitch on when you're drinking wine. Yeah.
But anyway, it is what it is. And I'm fine now. I worked on it this morning. So.
The wine's worn off. So that's good.
Yeah, the wine does eventually wear off. So
awesome.
I can reconstruct it later.
No problem.
So.
Yep. Gotcha.
Okay, and then let's see, what category does this fall into? Oh, so I have a barely started wheel for the month.
Yeah.
It's a monthly spin.
Uh-huh.
So at the 1st of April, I spun for the Wisdom Sampler from Donna Vermillion, Champa, whatever her name is. It's so pretty.
It is really pretty.
Vermilion Stitchery.
Yep.
And I had like 2 pairs done at the very
top. 2 pairs.
So again, a large piece of fabric, but
it's gonna be big.
But it's gonna be huge.
Holy heck!
Yeah, it's gonna fill it all. Mm-hmm. So I got this far, and I will work on this all month long, off and on.
Can't wait.
So I got that. It's so pretty, you guys. It's such a pretty. Yeah.
Look at that. Those pairs are so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love that pink bird, to be fair.
So one of those greens in the pears and in the grass is a blend. And that tells you how old the pattern is. This pattern is from,
like above the dog. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Above. Look at that.
There are 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
There are 4 colors that are blends in this. So
you can see it in the camera for sure.
You know, this predated
overdyes. Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That got us at the house talking about when did Journal Art start? When did Week start?
Which chicken or egg came first kind of thing.
So it was kind of like 89 into the early 90s was when it was all the rage. Right?
Yep.
And prior to that, you put one strand of one color together and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
So,
thus the blend was born.
Yeah.
Love it.
And,
awesome.
Yeah.
So pretty, Pam.
Yeah, it's really very enjoyable.
I'm so happy for you.
And just to show you, I think I showed you
you did
the 3 months, but on my temperature chart from the Facebook group, I have started April. So it starts with a little bunny.
Oh, you got all kinds of colors.
Yeah, because it's been that way.
It has been.
You know, a warm day, and that's what brings the storms through, you know, at extremes and drastic changes. So we've been everywhere so far in April. So that's
great.
That's the beginning of April.
I love that bunny, Pam.
Yep.
So just as a side note, the Facebook group that Pam is referencing where she got this chart for the temperature chart, for some reason, I can't link the Facebook group directly in our description box. So I just put the title of the Facebook group. So if you just look at our description box, you'll find, I literally put French temperature chart Facebook group and then the name of the group. So just copy paste that because it's obviously in French and into Facebook and search for the group that way.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We had fun talking about temperature charts last night because Lisa's
are so cool.
Lisa is doing one that involves drinks like
coffee cups.
And then in the summer it gets down to
like margarita glasses and stuff.
Wine glasses and everything.
Yeah.
And it's so cute. But of course she's stitching hers on 56 count or something.
Or something over one. I don't know. It's itty bitty.
Itty bitty.
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Nope, not yet.
No, I'm not down to the tire yet, you guys.
We're going to have a big reveal.
Remember
it's going to be
very
I said, exciting.
You know, I did the other tire when I was 14. That's how long this whip's been going on.
That's so funny.
But anyway, I've got one more piece of wood.
Oh, it looks so good.
To complete the back of the truck. And then at the base.
And then we get to put the tires on.
And then we put the tires on the truck. So it's getting there. And once that's done, then
it's gorgeous.
I'll take it out of the Q-snap. But you know, you get it in the Q-snap, and you got pretty good tension, and you really don't want to move it.
I mean, this is like a tapestry, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just so beautiful.
Yeah,
I love it, Pam.
So those.
Oh boy.
Not ready.
Oh.
Those
are
our
whips
of
the
week.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Alrighty then. Next. I'm not behind. I just have to transition. Everyone calm down. Okay. Promotions! Welcome to the Triple P, the promotional portion of the program.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, we have 2 different promos to tell you about today.
Right.
The first is we got our package from Crazy Annie Stitchin, and we are promoting the Country Cottage Needleworks monthly mini village collection. And so, just like every month, Annie is so generous and sends us 2 copies. So that's 1 for us and 1 for all of you. And this is what the May one looks like. Let me see if I can get it to focus a little bit more. Okay. Look at those little people. They're just so happy. Oh, they're just so happy in there with their little pink houses. Oh, I love it so much. So cute. And so we decided to put together, like, see if we had to. So one's for us, one's for you. We decided to put together a little springtime bundle situation. And so there are 5 charts in the bundle. It's very exciting. Okay. So, we got, this is sort of overlapping with mail call, but we got another great box of stash from a lovely viewer to do it as we wish, and we thought it would be perfect. So this in the spring bundle, you will of course get the main event, which is the May Mini Village from Country Cottage, and then also this is Hop to It from Annie B's.
That's very cute.
Very cute. And then staying on the bunny theme, also this is just make sure there's no markings. Okay, this is Easter Parade from Blackbird Designs. I've stitched that one. And then also Bloomin' Tiny Town from Heart and Hand. And then the Spring Chickens Pin Keep from Stacey Nash. So we're going to put all of these charts together in one little lovely bundle for you. And so to enter to win, you need to use the special keyword in the comment below. And
I have some ideas.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Use the word bloom in your comment. BLOOM.
Right.
Okay, and then we'll pick a winner next week. You have to be at least 18 years of age or older. You can live anywhere in the world. We will mail anywhere. You must be a subscriber to this channel. We will check. And yeah, just you have 1 week to enter. So that's really exciting. So that is the first promotion for the Triple P. I will link Crazy Annie's below too if you want to sign up for the club and get all of your stuff
the rest
from there.
of the month.
Yeah, exactly.
The ones that have already come out. And the ones that are due to come out.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So then the second promotion of the week, of course, is the Twin Peak Primitives pattern of the week. And it is a pattern that between all of us, we decide a pattern that is either new or an oldie but a goodie. It is discounted by 25%, and then we offer it up at a discount for a week through the twins at Twin Peak Primitives.
Right.
And what is the name of this week's pattern of the week, Pam?
This week, it's called Strawberry Cottage.
Yay!
And it's just adorable.
It is. So you can get a head start on your summer stitching.
Right. We're going to insert a picture here.
Yay.
Yay.
So, if you love Strawberry Cottage as much as we love Strawberry Cottage, and you would like to get your hands on a discounted copy of that particular pattern, then you can get a discounted PDF from either the Twin Peak Primitives website or Etsy shop, both of which are linked below. Or if you prefer to get a hard copy, the TPP Limited Editions Etsy shop is back from vacation and up and running and ready to send you your discounted hard copy of Strawberry Cottage today.
That's right. Yep.
So, all those things are linked below for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now we want to talk about, do we want to talk about the mystery before we get into mail call?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of I started this whole issue. I didn't start it, but there's a person on one of the groups on Facebook.
Yeah.
That I happened to see, and she had put an inquiry, does anybody know where I can get this pattern? And what she showed was actually a variation of a pattern.
Okay.
But the original is very familiar to me. I've tried everything, and I love the search.
And I've done
And
too.
then, right before we sat down to record, Stephanie and I both looked together. We have some ideas.
Yeah, but
we're going to show you this picture. And if you happen to know, I actually think I own it, but since I can't remember the designer and I can't remember the title, I can't find it in my inventory app. And so so I said to Steph just now, I said, can we show the picture? And if you can identify either the designer or the name of the designer, both, can you send us a message? So
or comment on the video.
Or comment on the video.
I've had the picture overlaying this whole time.
You have? Okay, good. So, thank you. I'm just thinking this wide community might know.
We thought maybe it was Not Forgotten Farm.
Mm-hmm.
That's not it.
Right.
I thought maybe it was Lucy Beam. That's not it.
I thought maybe it was Pineberry Lane.
That's not it.
We can't find it there. So it's a prim. It's obviously patriotic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, maybe it was in a magazine. We get PNPS, and I
don't think it was in PNPS, Pam.
And I went back and tried to guess around her summer issue where it might have been in, the digital version.
No idea.
It hasn't come up yet.
Nope.
You hopefully, maybe you're screaming at the screen. You know exactly what it is.
Let's hope.
And I'm just throwing it out there. You don't get a prize.
It's not Fabric Primitives either. I tried that.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. So we wanted to kind of throw that out before we talk about mail call.
Yes.
But now it's time. Mail call.
Okay. Show that. Okay. So I mentioned the package that came that had the spring chicken situation in it, and that was a package that came from Luann. Mm-hmm. Look at this sweet card that she sent. And what does it say? Hope you're feeling loved. We are.
We are.
And holy moly.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not going to go through all of these, but this is the stack that she sent.
Good stuff, Luann.
I mean, this
good stuff.
Is like good. I mean, y'all, our 5-month situation. Look at
not
that.
5 months.
5 year? No. What the hell am I saying?
I don't know. May 5. The 5th month.
That's where the 5 is coming in. Is the month. So 8-year anniversary. I mean,
we're gonna have some good giveaways, baby.
This I'm keeping. Luann, I'm keeping this because this is the whole shebang. Okay, Luann.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've got Teresa Kogut. We've got Plum Street, Satsuma Street. Oh, you're keeping that one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Cosford Rise. Look at that little nativity situation. We got Lucy Beam. We've got a bunch of Kathy Barrick. And a GGR. I mean, you guys, it is wild times up in here, okay? Wild times. So, these are amazing. Look at this cute crochet go-go.
Yeah. Now, that will be definitely in the giveaway because I have
you have it. Yeah.
Some of these we did have. We did own, so
that's great. Little Stitch
Girl.
Girl.
Yeah,
Very
make sure
exciting.
that you tune in May.
It's going to be...
That's next month, you
It
guys.
is.
So much appreciation, Luann.
For real.
You knew who would make
who
the
we
best. Well, and you knew that we would appreciate it, and we do, and that we would keep what we wanted to keep and spread the love.
Absolutely.
And that will be done. So,
yes, ma'am. Okay, now I need to get the other box. Hold, please.
Yeah. Okay, you guys.
Yes.
So, last week we received a box from Dear Marilyn.
Dear Marilyn.
Who sent us fabric and patterns. And I don't think we said last week that Marilyn indicated there was more coming.
I think it was 2 weeks ago that we talked about it.
So twice this past week, I took Steph to work and kept the car for errands and so forth. And when I got back to the house on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, there were 2 huge boxes on the steps.
Wild.
So, Marilyn has now gone through,
you guys,
an amazing treasure trove of fabric.
This is wild.
Fabric. And it came in 2 boxes, Marilyn. We got both boxes, hon. And
everything was in pristine condition.
We've sorted by count.
Yes.
And we each have arms full here.
Just a bundle to show you guys.
Just to show you a sampling.
And these are not small pieces. I mean, this is an entire yard of 32 count Star Sapphire linen.
Yeah.
A whole ass yard. Okay. I mean, it's just wild. You loved opalescent, baby.
She had a lot of opalescence. Pretty.
These are silk weaver fabrics, like so gorge.
I just thought of a use for that one.
I love that for you. Then, like, look at that. A lot of even weaves, which is so nice. A lot of Pictures Plus, some R&R. This is so great. Look at this. Full, like, no, that's a half, I think. And, like, lots of Pictures Plus. Look at this. This is a half yard of alchemy. 32 count alchemy from Pictures Plus. I mean, you guys. And then, oh, can I show this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think if you haven't heard of Vintage Country Mocha as a fabric, it's a printed fabric.
Right.
It's easily the #1 fabric we sell at Keepsakes, like hands down. And it's like looks variegated, but it's not dyed, it's printed. So they're sort of like a family of them. Okay, so there's the Vintage Country Mocha, which is the brown, then there's Vintage Stormy Night, which is the gray, Vintage Snowy something, which is the white. I have never heard of Vintage Country Cream. You guys, look at this.
Isn't that neat?
It's like yellow and gray and purple. It's like fascinating to me. Never seen it before in my life. Never in my life have I ever seen it.
Okay, so here's some that are the treasure trove of 28 count. Haversham. I have never heard of Haversham. Do you know that all Picture This Plus fabric names are one name? One word. One word. Haversham. This is like yellow and gray.
Yeah, it's almost
never seen it before.
Oh, it's so pretty.
This is unnamed.
Well, it's Picture This Plus.
But it's Picture This Plus, but it doesn't have a name. But it's very mildly modeled.
Picture this, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, show this. Oh, yeah. This is a good one. So here's your fabric education for you. So there are, I mean, there's other kinds, but the two big even weaves are Lugana and Jobelin, okay? After 2020 and COVID and all the things, a lot of supply chain issues were happening, and obviously we all know about that if you've lived through it. So one thing that has been very, very, very difficult to get at Keepsakes is Jobelin. And Jobelin is the even weave that is made by Witchelts. And Witchelt, tomato. And for as much as we try to order it, it's just back order. So I don't know. And like this is like numerous years. So I don't know if they've just stopped production on them, but we haven't seen like Summer Sky Jobelin or Queen Anne's Lace Jobelin in 1,000 years, it feels like. It's been 5, but whatever. But there was a color that's so pretty that's called Antique Copper that was made in Jobelin. It's so pretty.
It really is.
She sent a whole yard and then some.
Like that.
It's like a milder, less harsh version of murky.
Yeah. Oh, quite a bit less harsh than murky.
Well, yeah. But
although
it's like
we got some murky.
We did get some murky too, yeah. So that's amazing. Love all 3 of those.
These 2 pieces are blues, and they were purchased by Marilyn, I'm sure.
Yep.
At the old Welcome Stitchery in Illinois.
Yep.
The one that our friends in Minnesota, in Blue Earth, purchased the inventory from.
Yeah.
And moved it all to Blue Earth.
Right.
But this was when Welcome was in Illinois.
Yep.
And this is Twilight, 32 count. Love.
So gorgeous.
And that's a half a yard of Twilight. And then this one is called Mystic.
I love those colors so much.
And this is another half yard. See how much darker?
Yeah.
Love.
Amazing.
And then this one didn't have a tag on it. And
it kind of looks like beetroot from Fox and Rabbit.
That's what you said. But it, oh my God. My God.
But it's Picture This Plus, I can tell that. So I don't know what color it is.
So, I mean, this is a sampling.
Like pounds, y'all.
Another big factor box is what she used.
This one is 20 pounds.
20 pounds of fabric.
In one box. And we got 2 boxes. Wild. So, Marilyn,
listen. I don't have to buy any more fabric ever.
Never again.
If you see me checking out somewhere with
Yank
fabric in my hand, take it out of my hands.
Yank it out of her hands, please.
What the heck are you doing?
Pamela, don't forget Marilyn.
So anyway.
Thank you, Marilyn.
Many thanks, Marilyn. All of this will go to good use.
Amazing. So thank you.
We're overwhelmed.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, I think that is all the mail call. Yep. Yep. I've organized all of that. So yep.
Okay.
Yep. Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
So we want to talk about the very little haul that we have gotten in the past week.
Yep.
We got our new PNPS magazine.
Woo woo.
So that's great. Always enjoy getting that.
What are you
doing?
Nothing?
Oh, thought I heard. We also got, whatever, we share.
Most of Pam keeps
the new April Patreon charts from Teresa Kogan. We have the, I'm tier 4.
Very pretty.
So,
Kevy, look up.
Yeah, anybody who likes stars and moons and suns.
Kevy.
Moon,
Debbie, show Kev.
Tier 2, 3, and 4. Moonlit.
Oh, I love it so much.
Tier 3 and 4.
This is my favorite. The sun.
The moon knows.
The sun watches what I do, but the moon knows all my secrets.
Yeah, isn't this great? Look at that house, man.
Oh, look at that house.
And she gave us a...
Look at that house.
What do you call it?
Don't know.
A picture of that in a light fabric that she just held up.
Example.
But this is if you wanted to do it on dark fabric, which I kind of like better.
I kind of like that too.
And I think I had fabric in my hand 2 seconds ago that would be
perfect for that.
Ideal.
Yep, absolutely. Love it.
And then the tier 4 got the one that's super cute. Everybody's heard this little phrase or rhyme. I see the moon and the moon sees me. God bless the moon and God bless me. Yeah. How many have said that to a little kid?
Yeah, that's super cute.
As a bedtime rhyme. And then the $5 ornament is also going to be very popular. I feel like it's I love you to the moon and back. Look at him. Yeah. So those were the new Teresa Kogan Patreon offerings for April. I also picked up, I collect prairie moons, not all of them uniformly. So I'm not into the sugar skulls. I'm not into some of the others. But this one made me laugh. It's called Ghoul, as in Halloween ghoul, goulash.
Yes.
And it is
Thank you for that full, complete explanation.
And it has a picture window with a cauldron, and then the recipe says, let me see if I can read it. Something, what is that?
E-O, what the hell?
Love the chart, but can't read it.
E-O.
Now I have to open it up.
Spook breath. Oh, it's a W. E-O. I'm lost. Just so you know, we both were English majors. But the font is weird.
Well, you know, Prairie Moon. Hello.
Okay.
Gonna take it all apart here.
Yeah, we are. Bones.
Spook breath.
Yikes. Neck bolt.
Mix well, and simmer. We had to look at the, holy moly.
But that is what it looks like. What fabric is it on, Pam?
It's on 30 count Monster Mash purple linen from R&R.
Huh.
But we've got something that will work.
I have no doubt. Here,
so anyway,
give it.
You do it.
Yep.
So I picked that up on eBay, and I just watch for those kind of things.
Oh yeah, sure.
I also got a beautiful bag from Karen at So Much to Love.
Yeah.
That shows sea turtles, and I'm going to tell you why.
So cute.
Why do I care about sea turtles? Because I am having some starts that coordinate with some of the holidays coming up. So as it turns out, May has 2 that I want to mark with a start. One is that May marks the Holocaust Days of Remembrance. I'm going to stitch the Primitive, Hares, and Frank.
Yeah.
You know, I did Harriet Tubman, same idea.
Yeah.
And then also, May has been, for quite a while, Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
Yeah.
And I am going to stitch our friend Christy's design called Hawaiian Petroglyphs. And it looks like that. So you see the turtle in the middle.
Very pretty.
And I wanted a bag for that project. And so there's the sea turtles bag for that project.
All making sense now, I hope.
And, you know, I mean, this is just going to be a fun summer design with different colors. And, you know, we just love supporting Christy.
Yes.
And so
there you go.
That is the sum total of our haul this week.
There you go.
Add
to cart.
Okay.
Very exciting
big
information.
News. Things are happening and you don't even know it.
Well, now they're going to know.
But now you're going to know. So it has been, what did we figure? 3 years?
At least 2.
At least 2 years since we have done a Just Keep Stitching Spirit Wear sale.
Yes.
And just to give you a brief introduction, when we first started our channel, one of our biggest supporters was Heart in Hand.
Mm-hmm. Cecilia and Randy.
Cecilia and her husband, Randy. And Randy is an artist along with Cecilia. Mm-hmm. And he drew a logo showing our faces, our heads, in a really cute design. Mm-hmm. And it said, Just Keep Stitching on it.
Yes. And I'm sure that you've seen pictures and such.
We have a selfish reason for rerunning the sale in that we need some apparel ourselves. Mm-hmm. And we want to freshen up our spirit wear for StitchCon particularly, and then hereafter.
Yes. So, like, if you are coming to StitchCon,
right?
We typically have at some point throughout each weekend, we will do like a big photo of everyone in their Just Keep Stitching Pam and Steph shirts or sweatshirts or with your bags or your cups or whatever it is. Yeah. So, very exciting.
So anyway, it's been a while since we've run a sale.
Yeah.
And our channel has grown. And so we know with some of you newer subscribers that you might have not had the opportunity.
Yeah.
If you have the interest.
Yes.
So
I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of me or us in one of our shirts.
Oh, okay. So we always work with Custom Ink to come up with the merch. And this time, did you find it?
Yes and no.
Well, that shows the design.
Okay.
Sort of, kind of.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that is the design.
Yep.
So me and Pammy. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And so we are offering
this year.
So the way that this is going to work basically is it's like Pam said, it's through Custom Ink. So there's one link that you will follow that's in the description box for Spiritwear. Okay. Right. There are 4 different items that we are offering. The t-shirts, the crew neck sweatshirts, a tumbler, and a baseball hat.
Right.
Makes sense.
Right. And everything, I mean, the tumblers are all the same size.
Obviously. And the tumblers only come in one color, which is purple. Right.
And the baseball hat, I'm pretty sure 4 colors, and it's got an adjustable thing in the back.
Yeah.
Sure. Mm-hmm. And the t-shirts and the sweatshirts
are in 6 different colors, I believe.
6 different colors and a wide range of sizes.
We tried to pick the colors that came in the most sizes.
So explain the part about the
how it works.
How it works. Yes.
So when you click on the link, it will take you to our Just Keep Stitchin Spring 2025 sale. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you'll see the 4 items there. Here's the thing. is that if you want a sweatshirt and a t-shirt, or you want a t-shirt and a tumbler, or a hat and a t-shirt, or whatever, if you want multiple different items,
right,
you will have to pay shipping on each of those items because they are manufactured at different places. So like that's the only downside to doing it through Custom Ink this way.
right.
But we choose to go through Custom Ink because we don't have to do the order fulfillment.
Yeah.
Right. And so, and we don't have to purchase like X number of things and then have them all here.
Right.
I don't know where to put it, to be fair.
Yeah.
So this way, like we have had massive success with Custom Ink in the past. People have been very, very happy and their customer service is exceptional and all the things. So, like I know that I at least want a t-shirt and a sweatshirt for myself. Right. So I'm going to purchase them and pay the shipping on whatever. Right. It's not a crazy astronomical shipping.
No. And there are countries
that's why it's set up that way.
They will ship to your country.
Yes.
You just have a drop-down menu and check.
Yes. And there's some countries that they don't mail to. I don't know what they are, but that's just the nature of commerce these days.
Right.
And so the sale will be live for 4 weeks. Okay. And so you basically have the entire month of April to pick and choose and purchase and do all the things. Right. Okay. Production on those things will not begin until the sale ends.
Right.
So,
which is like the first few days of May.
It's the last few days of April, actually.
Last few days of April.
Yeah.
Right.
And so what that means, though, is that you will get it in plenty of time for StitchCon. So when we picked the end date, we picked that end date knowing that you would get them before StitchCon if you were coming. Right? Right. So, okay. So that's all wonderful and great. So, and I think that it's important to tell you as well that, this is also a fundraising effort for us. Yeah. So we do get a percentage of sales for every item that we sell. So you're helping us out, you're helping spread the word of Just Keep Stitching, and you're helping enhance your wardrobe.
There you go.
So, all of the things.
Who could want anything with?
So, I am in my crew neck sweatshirt era, so I obviously picked the crew neck sweatshirt, and it's baseball season, and I hope that if you think of baseball, and you think of me, or us, and then, t-shirts are always just a staple, and who doesn't need another tumbler? You know? Yeah. So, we hope that you will take advantage of that. There also is an option for you to just send additional donations, but you're not required to do that by any means, or way, shape, or form. But there is, and there's a place for you to put in like why you're choosing to support Just Keep Stitching, which I think is kind of fun.
Yeah, we see those.
We love reading those. So that's really fun and exciting.
Yeah.
So we are really excited about it. It's been such a long time since we've done it. And so we, like Pam said, we have such a bigger audience now than we did even 2-3 years ago.
Yeah,
so
give everybody the opportunity.
Yeah, to support your Just Keep Stitching
maybe your old one that you bought maybe 3 years ago is getting a little ragged.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Right. So, and then there is like a minimum that we have to sell, and
before they start production.
Yeah.
But it's a small amount.
It is. Yeah. And then, so we also are going to get extras to give away on our channel too.
Yeah.
So,
to meet that minimum.
Correct. If need be. But anyway, so very
exciting. The sale is live now. So as soon as you see this video, you go down to the description box and find that link and just go to it.
Just go to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lord knows that Pam is also going to make a Instagram story or Instagram post with the link in it too, so you can follow it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And shop there if you'd like.
Right.
Okay.
And it'll be, on Instagram for those who maybe don't watch us every single week.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe they don't watch us at all. Who knows?
Who knows? We love that.
Anyway, so that is the spring sale.
Yeah.
For, Just Keep Stitching.
Very exciting.
Yeah. We want to thank a couple of lovely gals. We want to thank Jackie. Jackie, thank you very much for using Buy Me a Coffee.
And Jana. Thank you, Jana.
Thank you. That link is also in the description box.
Yes, ma'am.
We are going to be watching baseball.
Yep, all afternoon and evening.
Yep, and stitching.
If you're watching this live, or not live, but if you're watching this Sunday night, turn on ESPN, you'll see the Sox play.
Yeah, yeah.
Turn it off if we're losing, but we probably won't be because we're amazing.
And we thank you so much for dropping in.
Yeah.
We love each and every one of you, and we hope that we want to always, always, always give back.
Yes.
Always, always give back.
Yes.
So we hope that some of the little things that we do create that sense of community, and we love interacting with you. Don't forget to send some love over to our silver and golds, and check out the pattern of the week, and go check out the JKS sale. Do all the things.
Yes.
That's your assignment.
There you go.
Okay. So we will see you in another week.
We sure will.
And in the meantime, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye.